Hey guys, the public release of the RTX shader pack was just released today, so I figured I'd make a video on it. Okay, here we are in the lobby of the color, light, and shadow map that NVIDIA made. It's split up into 4 different zones, so we're going to go to the first one, which is Global Illumination. Right off the bat, these torches look really nice, the way that their light shines onto the walls, and how the sun comes down through these trapdoors in the ceiling. And here we have different colored lights, and you can see that their color will reflect onto the ground and on the ceiling up there. And you can also see them in this mirror. You can't see myself yet, but I'm sure they'll add that in a later version. You can see if we place some blocks, you can see them and the reflection as well. It's pretty cool. And here we have different types of lamps. You can see this one has some trapdoors on the sides, which lessen the amount of light coming out when compared to this one. Some other various designs. This one has an Ender Dragon egg under it, an Ender Dragon egg with a red light, and a lamp with 2 lights. And finally, one with banners, and you can see the shadow cast from this banner right here on the wall. If I remove this banner, you can see it shine to the wall like that. If I put it back, you can see the difference it makes. It's pretty cool. Let's head back to the lobby. Next up, we're going to go to Zone 2, which is the underwater zone. We have a couple of fish tanks set up on the walls. One thing I really like is you can see the lights on the ceiling are reflected onto the glass of the fish tanks. You can also see that the closer you get to the glass, the more it warps the inside of the fish tank. Kind of like in real life. It's an interesting effect. You also have one with purple glass over here, in this little area with some greenery. And in here, there's some little ponds with lights under it. One thing I will say that I don't like about this pack is how the surface of the water looks. I wish if there was an option to have it look more realistic, but for now we just have the normal Minecraft look to it. And we also have some cacti in here. And this little area where you can walk underneath the fish, which is kind of cool. See some squid in there. That's about it for this zone, so let's head back to the lobby. Next up we have Zone 3, which is room examples. This room is pretty cool because the main source of light is on the right side, so you can see it cast shadows across to the darker side over here on the left. And here's the fish tank. The next room is this train station, which has a bunch of different colored lights in it. You can see them reflecting on the walls. And it also has the sun down there at the end, which you can see the rays from it. The sun is very intense with this shader. This would look pretty cool if you were coming out of a cave. You can see here's what it looks like when we get closer to the wall. Next up, we have the kitchen. You can see the hardwood floor has those nice reflections on it, which look pretty good. And this cool little light using leaves and iron trapdoors. And finally, this light over here over the dining room table, which is pretty intense. It looks pretty cool. In this next room, we have a cave. I believe the lava in here is supposed to light up like it would with normal shaders, but for some reason there's no light cast from it. Not sure if that's a glitch. This room is my favorite one. It is a mirror room, so it looks like it's infinite basically, but it's actually only about 20 blocks by 20 blocks. You can see if I break the wall, it's all just an illusion. It's an interesting effect. Let's head back to the lobby and go to Zone 4. This one is light and color manipulation. So this next room is a puzzle room. It's also pretty cool because it looks like it's much bigger than it actually is, when in reality the walls end right there and right there. But they have this light shining down onto this pressure plate, where you can see the one over there doesn't have any light shining on it, which is coming from that hole in the ceiling right there. So when you step on it, that light turns off, and another one turns on over here under this one. You can see the hole in the wall right there, shining the light in. So this is an example of how this could be used for mini games where you want the player to look at something and you can shine light on it, which is a pretty cool effect. And here's the last pressure plate with this big beam of light on it. Well, that's the end of the puzzle. And in this room we have another puzzle. Ah, I see. So you can see that each one of these plates we step on sends a different light through this glass. So we want the green one. This one seems to look the most like green. Oh yeah, I think that one worked. There we go. And finally purple. Looks like it's this one. There we go. And that's the end of the puzzle. I feel like this shader pack has a lot of potential. It feels very refined compared to some Java shader packs, and it runs very smoothly on my computer. Some of the elements, such as using light streaks to light up buttons and things like that, could be very useful for adventure maps, and I'm excited to see what people use it for. Hope you guys have a great day.